Max, one of the main storylines leading up to this weekend's game is Antonio Brown and what he did on Sunday night, Facebook Living from the locker room after they beat the Chiefs, they being the Steelers, obviously. What is your reaction to how this played out?
From my perspective, I feel bad for the rest of the team and obviously the coaching staff that has to deal with this distraction. It's kind of an unwritten rule. It's something you don't do. You don't go into that type of environment, especially under those circumstances, regardless if it's a win. It's still a very emotional time. There's a reason why the media is not allowed in for 15 minutes, until teams had a chance to kind of get through that moment together privately, and then the media comes in. So the fact that he Facebook Live something so raw and so fresh is a bit upsetting, to see that, because I know, being a teammate of most of those guys and seeing how that played out, it's something that you never want to see your head coach have to apologize for his statements, and that because he was, it's an emotional moment. You realize what's on the line. And you just came out of winning a very close playoff game against a very good Kansas City team, and you win by 2 points. So, there's a lot of emotion in there. You're one step closer to your ultimate goal, which is winning a Super Bowl. And to have it besmirched in that type of fashion, would be upsetting. And the reaction that happened, I thought was appropriate from the coaching staff and from other entities.
So Mike Tomlin, in meeting with the media on Tuesday, said that Antonio Brown was selfish, inconsiderate, and foolish. Now, obviously, you need him to win this game against the Patriots. He's not only one of the stars of the team, he's one of the stars of the league. If you're one of the veterans in that locker room, do you go over there and what do you say to Antonio about this situation?
No, you know what? At this point, enough has been said. Enough has been placed on him. For somebody that's so media savvy as he is, he will have seen it on social media. He will have seen it in the public media eye, and he would have heard it from the coaches and from the other leaders in the team. So there's no need to harp on it, because at the end of the day, you still need this guy in the right frame of mind to go out and perform at a high level in the AFC Championship game.
We all saw the reaction from the media in terms of when the Giants receivers went down to Miami and partied that week before, leading up to their big game. How big of a distraction do you think this will be for the Steelers?
I don't think it'll play that much into it. I think because you do have this isolated incident, it was as fresh. It will be hammered out before they leave and touch down in Foxborough.
And I would ask you, somebody who's been through all the wars of the NFL, I mean, do you even need, if you're on the Patriots side of things, any more motivation? I mean, you're one win away from the Super Bowl, so what can anybody say on the other side that would motivate you even more?
Yeah, I mean, I can honestly think, I think a Bill Belichick coach team, that they've already been ingrained since, like, the third week of preseason.
Right.
With how important it is and how you are to perform and the way that you're supposed to carry yourself as a New England Patriots. So I don't think they need any other cannon fodder, so to speak, or bulletin board material to get them prepared. It's like anything else. It's nice to see that there is something, if there was a player or two that was kind of dogging it or mentally not all the way there, just showing up, especially if you're thinking in the secondary, that bulletin board material. It's like, okay, I'm a young guy. I need to go out and attack this because this guy and this team doesn't respect us. So it would add for a simple, weak-minded individual or a person who's just not into it. But I think for that crew, they're well coached. And I'm actually up in the New England area right now, so everybody's hyped up about this game. So I think it's going to be a great game between two really good teams.
Yeah, I don't think either team in this matchup really needs any more bulletin board material than's already up there on the bulletin board.